Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. So in today's video we're going to learn how to calculate moles to grams. And this has been requested in my previous video, how to find a particle in a box. So I thought I would just make a video showing everyone how to calculate moles to grams. Now before going about solving problems like this, it's really important to know how to use the periodic table. Now the periodic table has every element listed. It's one letter symbol, its name, followed by the mass of each atom or element. So for example, we have hydrogen located over here, and we see the one letter symbol H, the name being hydrogen, and we know that hydrogen is 1 gram per mole, or 1 AMU, or Dalton. And that's written right under its name, hydrogen. So now we can go about solving moles to grams of whatever compound we have. So I have a quick example here. Calculate how many grams are in 0.700 moles of NaHCO3. And just a side note, NaHCO3 is sodium bicarbonate. So besides knowing how to use the periodic table, there's one important equation to remember when solving certain problems, such as moles to grams. And the equation that we need to keep in mind is that moles equals grams of compound divided by the molar mass of that specific compound. So according to this problem, we know that we have 0.70 moles of NaHCO3. So we can directly go ahead and plug that into this part of the equation over here. What we are looking for is the grams of compound. And we also need to calculate the molar mass of sodium bicarbonate, also known as NaHCO3. So we finished about 25% of the problem. The only thing we need to calculate here is the molar mass of NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate. And this is when we use our periodic table. So it's important to know what atoms we have in this specific compound. I'll scroll a little more down. We know NaHCO3 has 1 sodium, 1 hydrogen, 1 carbon, and it has 3 oxygens. So I'll just abbreviate it as 3O. We also need to write down the molecular weight of each atom, and that is what we get from the periodic table, as seen over here, under the name of each compound. So coming back to this, according to the periodic table, sodium weighs around 23 grams per mole. As mentioned earlier, hydrogen weighs around 1.0 grams per mole. We know carbon, according to the periodic table, weighs 12 grams per mole. I always like to write my units here, guys. It's very important in chemistry. We know 1 oxygen weighs around 16 grams per mole. So because we have 3, I'm going to times this number by 3. And that's going to give me around 48 grams per mole. So what we do is we add up everything that we've just found from our periodic table, and NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate, should have a total molecular weight of 84 grams per mole. And that's going to be very important here, and I'm going to show you guys how. So we just calculated the molar mass of NaHCO3, so I can directly plug that into right here, this part of the equation. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rewrite our equation. So we have, right under it, so we have 0.700 moles. What we're still trying to look for and calculate is our grams of NaHCO3. And what we just calculated over here was our molecular weight of NaHCO3. And that's going to go into the denominator part right over here. 84 grams per mole. And now that we have our correct equation, we can begin and we can solve for grams of sodium bicarbonate. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this side by the molecular weight, and we're also going to do it to the same of this side. And I'm going to scroll down and show you guys that right now. So we have 84 grams per mole times 0.700 moles and this is going to finally equal our grams of sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. So now all we have to do here is calculate, and our moles are going to cancel out like this, and we're going to be left with just grams. So 84 times 0.700 is going to give us 58.8 grams of NaHCO3. And you have just solved moles to grams. Thank you guys so much. Please comment and subscribe. Comment on whatever videos you'd like me to make, because I am listening to anything that's written down in the comments. Thank you guys.